I'm just a landlord. I'm just a landlord.
Not me.
I was like, well, just help them out.
Okay, I'd like to call the Thursday, January 16th regular meeting of the City of Victoria Planning Commission to order. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to address the board on an item that is not on the agenda? Seeing none, we'll move on to our agenda items. I believe the first item is the variance request and final plat for the A&R Madera subdivision.
Good evening, Commissioners. The first item on our agenda is a variance and final plat for the A&R Madera subdivision. It is located on US Highway 59 and is a 4.0 acre tract of land. It requires a variance because the proposed lots only have a width of 99.75 feet, whereas city code requires widths of at least 125 feet for rural single-family residential lots. TxDOT is only allowing one driveway into the subdivision. However, all three lots will have vehicular access through a shared access easement located on Lot 2. Staff recommends approval of both the variance and plat, finding that the variance will not affect the health, safety, or welfare of the surrounding neighborhood.
At this time, we call for an opening of a public hearing on approving the variance. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to address the approval of the variance? Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing. And our first deliberation would be on adoption of the variance. Any questions, comments? It looks pretty cut and dried to me. Do I have a motion to approve the variance?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Hearing, motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the variance is approved. At this time, we'd have, any discussion on adoption of the final plat as it's been presented? You can see where the access area is for all three lots, right off of 59. Any discussion? Do I have a motion to approve the final plat?
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. The second item on the agenda is the preliminary plat and final plat for the Springwood Medical Park 2 subdivision.
The second item is the approval of the preliminary and final plat for the Springwood Medical Park Subdivision Number 2. It is located on Nursery Drive and is a 4.334 acre subdivision. Staff recommends approval of both the preliminary and final plat, finding that it meets all applicable city ordinances, regulations, and codes.
Any questions of the staff? Is this located like right next door to that one they did about a year or so ago, year and a half or so ago?
Yes, that application actually has been withdrawn by the developer, and so this is in lieu of that. There is still plans for future development of that commercial side, but the residential planned unit development that was approved has been withdrawn.
Ah, okay. Just wondered. Are there any other questions or comments?
I was glad to see the additional dedication of right-of-way for Nursery Drive, because that seems to be congested sometimes, or at least it's starting to have a lot more traffic through it, so that was good to see.
Any other discussion? At this time, we'd like to open a public hearing on adoption of the preliminary plat. Is there anyone here that'd like to address the commission on that item? Seeing no one, we'll close the public hearing. I think our first deliberation would be adoption of the preliminary plat. Is there any questions, comments? Seeing none, do I have a motion on adoption of the preliminary plat?
I move to approve the preliminary plat.
Mr. Eno, move to approve.
I'll second.
Seconded by Mr. Roberts. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The second item to consider would be adoption of the final plat. Again, are there any questions or comments? Do we have a motion to adopt the final plat?
I move to adopt the final plat.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. I believe our next item on the agenda is the consent agenda, and the only item on that agenda is adoption of the meeting minutes from our last regular meeting on December the 19th. Has everyone had a chance to review them? Any questions, comments, changes? And I guess they are approved. Our next item will be other business, the Development Services Monthly Development Report.
This past month, we processed 5 minor plats, 2 major plats, and 3 site plans. And we issued out a total of 180 permits between electrical, mechanical, and plumbing.
I have some other business in the form of announcements as well. I would like to recognize Celeste Menchaca has been promoted to our development coordinator, so she will be really overseeing all the applicants that come through our office and walk them through the development process and being more responsible and hands-on for the development of the Planning Commission packet. And so you'll be seeing her a lot more. And then I'd also like to introduce our new Assistant City Manager that is joining us tonight, and that's Mike Etienne. And
Hello.
he joined the city a little over a week ago, so we're excited to have both of them here tonight.
It's good to,
Oh, definitely.
Well, good evening, Commissioners. Again, my name is Mike Etienne. I'm the new Assistant City Manager with the City of Victoria here, and I can say that I'm delighted to be in Victoria, and I'm looking forward to working with you. As part of my responsibilities is to oversee several departments, and that includes Public Works and CIP, the Planning and Development Services, Parks and Recreation, Downtown Operations, Main Street Program, also Environmental Services. So all of those departments essentially are focused on improving quality of life in the city of Victoria. So one of my main priorities is to focus on implementing the comprehensive plan. I know all of you worked very hard on the 2035 plan, and it was a wonderful plan, and I've read it from beginning to end. It's very well done, and I think it outlines the vision of the community. So one of the top things on my list is to be laser focused on implementing that plan, to make sure that the vision that the community outlined in the plan are implemented. So again, and you commissioners play a big role in that. So, and to that end, I'm looking forward to working with you to implement that plan. So I come to you from the city of San Antonio, where I served in various executive level positions. I do have a master's degree in urban and regional planning, and I do teach urban planning. I have a PhD in public policy from VCU, which is Virginia Commonwealth. So I've been teaching economic development, planning, economics for the past 15 years or so. So planning is very important to me. Again, focusing on implementing the 2035 plan is one of my top priorities. So again, looking forward to working with you. We will be, at some point, begin to provide you, and you and council, regular updates as to where we are with implementing the plan. So, and you, of course, will play a big role in that. So again, thank you. I've been on the job now for 2.5 weeks. And I have to commend the staff. Julie and her staff are fantastic, doing a great job. I don't have any more praise to give them because they are really doing a great job. So really appreciate that. And she has a good planning commission to work with. So again, focusing on implementing the plan will be a top priority for us. So thank you very much. And again, look forward to working with you.
thank you very much for coming today. We welcome you
Thank you.
very much. Are there any other items for any of the commissioners like to bring up at this time?
A couple questions on North Navarro development. What are they doing with the little building next to Uncle Mutt's? Does anybody know?
Yes, we've received a site plan for them to convert that into a very small office, maybe preliminary use as, our proposed use as a used car lot. Although it seems to not completely be finalized.
Okay. What about the property across from Veracruz Restaurant that used to be a nursing home that was raised? Now that for sale sign's gone? Any good news about that?
Not yet.
Okay.
We have not received any applications on that
Thank you.
property.
Any other comments or questions? And I think we're adjourned. Thank you all for coming very much.
All right, thank you.
Really?